All right, let's talk about VietLogistics. Now, they're a leader in their market, no doubt about it. But they've hit a crossroads. And the real issue here isn't just about holding on to their top spot. It's much deeper. It's about a complete overhaul of how they operate, getting them ready for a world that's all about digital. And this quote, it just hits the nail on the head. We're not dealing with some tiny hiccup here. This is a massive, structural problem. It's a domino effect that ripples through absolutely everything they do, from the moment a product hits the warehouse to the second it lands on a customer's doorstep. This is the challenge they face every single day, and it's exactly what we're here to fix. Okay, so what happens if they just do nothing? What's the real cost of sticking with the status quo? Well, let's break down the numbers. Because it turns out, standing still is actually one of the most expensive decisions they could make. It's actively draining their profits. First off, let's look at costs. Because of inefficient routes and this constant firefighting mode, their logistics costs are bloated by a huge 20 to 30%. I mean, that's a massive direct hit to their bottom line. And the crazy part? It's all because of problems that are entirely fixable. Next up is inventory. You see, without a clear, real-time picture of what's happening, they're forced to overstock, just in case. We're talking about 20 to 40% more inventory than they should have. Think about that. That's a huge amount of cash just tied up, sitting on shelves, when it could be put to work growing the business. And here's where it really hurts. All of this leads to stockouts and missed deliveries. And the end result? A direct hit to revenue. We're talking up to 10% lost. So this isn't just about being inefficient anymore. It's about losing actual sales. So you can see how these things are all connected, right? The higher costs, the excess inventory, the lost revenue, they're not separate problems. They're all symptoms. The real solution means we have to go deeper and find the one root cause that's driving all of this. And that root cause? It's fragmented data. Simple as that. You've got different systems for planning, for the warehouse, for GPS, and none of them talk to each other. This creates a huge blind spot, a visibility gap. It forces the whole company to be constantly playing catch-up, making it impossible to get ahead and make smart, proactive decisions that actually make money. So, how do we fix this? The answer is a powerful AI-driven engine, and it's built on 3 core pillars that all work together. Now, this isn't some band-aid solution. This is a brand new operational backbone for the entire company. Let's break this down. Pillar 1 is all about AI-driven planning. Think machine learning for forecasting and automatic route optimization. Pillar 2 is what we call smart visibility. This means real-time tracking and one single platform for all their data. And Pillar 3, that's sustainable logistics, using AI to find the most efficient routes and cut down on energy. The magic here is how they work in concert. Together, they shift the whole business from being reactive to being predictive. Okay, that's the big picture. But let's get specific. How does this AI engine actually deliver real, measurable value? I want to walk you through 2 key examples that show the kind of impact we can have, and fast. First up, route optimization. Right now, their routes are mostly fixed and, frankly, inefficient. The AI solution completely changes the game. It creates dynamic routes that adjust in real time, based on traffic, on demand, on everything. This turns their transportation from just a cost center into a smart, agile part of the business. So what's the bottom line? We're projecting a 10 to 20% cut in transport costs, a 10 to 15% drop in fuel use. But it's not just about the money. This directly improves their on-time, in-full delivery rate, which is a huge deal for customers. And of course, it helps them hit their sustainability targets. All right, use case number 2, demand forecasting. You know the classic problem. Doing it manually often means you have way too much of the stuff you don't need, and you're always running out of what you do need. Well, AI models can dig into all their historical data, look at market trends, and produce forecasts that are just incredibly more accurate and dynamic. And the impact here is huge. We're looking at a 20 to 30% reduction in inventory. I mean, that frees up an incredible amount of working capital. At the same time, it slashes stockouts and makes sure customers can get what they want when they want it. It's a total win-win for efficiency and for customer service. Okay, let's pull all of this together into a solid business case. This is where you can really see the full power of this transformation. This chart really lays it all out, a clear before and after. Total logistics costs, down 15 to 25%. Inventory levels, down 20 to 30%. And service levels, up 5 to 10%. These aren't just minor adjustments. These are fundamental improvements that give them a serious, long-term competitive advantage. Now, look, this kind of change requires investment. Of course it does. We're talking about data integration, AI tools, training the team, but the financial return is incredibly compelling. We project a full payback in just 1.5 to 2 years, and a positive ROI within 3 to 5. This whole transformation is literally designed to pay for itself. But a great vision is nothing without a great plan to make it happen, right? So we've laid out a very clear phased roadmap. It's all about delivering value quickly while managing any risks along the way. Here's how it works. In the first 6 months, we focus on quick wins. We'll pilot the route optimization to get some immediate cost savings on the board. Then, from 6 to 18 months, we scale up. We'll expand the AI forecasting and build out that central data platform. And finally, after that, we go for full network integration and continuous improvement. This step-by-step approach means the company can adapt and grow as the technology is rolled out. So when you look at it with a clear roadmap to cutting costs by up to 25% and getting your money back in 2 years, well, the strategy speaks for itself. The question for leadership really isn't whether to do this. It's about how fast you can move to capture all this value and completely reshape your position in the market. Right now, the window to lead is wide open. This is the moment. It's the chance to turn data from a problem into your most powerful strategic asset and to lock in a dominant market position for years to come.